Hey there, y'all. This is Courtney, and I want to talk to you about Annihilation. Annihilation. It came out this year, February 23rd, 2018. Happy New Year's Eve. It's the last day of the year, y'all. And so I will be doing quite a few videos today. So you're going to see me in this get up for a few videos. And I can say that Annihilation is my favorite sci-fi movie of the year. I can say that. Yeah. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised at the end. As we all know, like how Hollywood tries to do. They always want, especially dealing with horror and fucking sci-fi, they want the ending to be in this nice little bow. Motherfuckers believe in happily ever after and all that shit and everything. Let's be real, life ain't like that. Life ain't always happy endings. Life ain't always cut tight, with sharp, neat edges. It's not. Sometimes it don't go well. Sometimes you do have ambiguous motherfucking endings that leads you into question. And with Annihilation, yeah, they ended it in that sense. So Annihilation is based off this trilogy of books called The Sudden Reach by Jeff Vandermeer. I have read books 1 and 2. I haven't read the third one. What I can remember from the third one, I remember it was all from one person, which was basically Lena's character. First person, and the book to me seemed kind of sparse and like emotions. It seemed like we was reading it from a clinical view. So it wasn't overly, you didn't get them type of emotions through the character. I guess toward the end, yeah. To the end of the first book, yeah. But to be honest, it kind of reflects that in the movie. Yeah, you see the lead actress, you see she going through her pain and, dealing with her marriage is shot, the things she done and, her thinking that her husband is gone. All, it seems like we are viewing it through a clinical glass. And when you start doing the flashbacks back and forth, you kind of realize that we are reliving what happened in the past through Lena after she made it out from the shimmer. And then when you kind of figure out that anybody that has any kind of form of contact with the shimmer, they change. They don't be the same as they was before they came in, before they went through. So my baby sis, she the one told me about Annihilation. She went to go see it and she was like, Courtney, bitch, go see this movie. This is your type of shit, ho. Go see this movie, bitch. You're gonna fucking love this fucking movie. And you know me, I drag my feet on certain shit. I'm always in the back of my mind, like, I will watch this movie, but I'll watch it when I'm ready. So that movie Annihilation, along with Hereditary and Man, that they've been on my wish lists and all that stuff. So Amazon Prime had the movie, y'all, for like $5, on it. And I would have snatched that motherfucker up yesterday. So when I first watched it, it made me go back to like two of my favorite horror movie critics are Count Dracula, and Horror Guru. And they did a review for Annihilation. And one of the things they said that the movie reminded them of was the color out of space. It's a short story by H.P. Lovecraft, and y'all know how I feel about that man. But like I said before, I can hate the man and love his craft. So when I went to go look up that story, they had on Amazon Prime, they have like a short film about it. It's not even that fucking long. It's literally based straight from the motherfucking short story. So I went and watched it, and watched it and all that stuff, and then I went back and watched this again, and I like, yeah, the director, true enough, this movie is supposed to be inspired or based off the book, but I see a whole lot of the color out of space with this movie. I saw an interview with him. He basically said that he did read the first book, but he didn't go verbatim by the book. He basically directed the movie on what he remember from the book. So that basically gave him space just to motherfucking tell the story how you want to be told, how you want to tell, how you think it should be told. So I'm guessing that's where he get all that, those comparisons from, the short story by H.P. Lovecraft. Okay. So we got Natalie Portman, we got Oscar Isaac. That's the married couple. We got Gina Rodriguez, we got Tessa Thompson, and we got Tuva Voltanique. Listen, I'm gonna fuck up her name. I am so sorry. And we got Jennifer Jason Leigh. We got her. Now, how this movie starts. A meteor crashes near this fucking watchtower, this lighthouse, basically, by the ocean. And where it's stationed is some part of Florida. And so, once the meteor hit, sets off a chain of events. It's basically wherever the influence of that motherfucking meteor, it basically changed the whole ecosystem. And so Natalie Portman's a husband on this movie. He was part of the third group that was supposed to go and check out, see what the fuck was going on in that shimmer. But he was gone for a year. Folks thought he died. And so she thought she was a fucking widow. He shows the fuck back up. And basically, you could say that's when the shit starts to pop off. But like I said before, the way this movie, the way it's filmed, it's almost like it's clinical. It's like we're looking at it through different people's eyes. Which it is. We are looking through the movie through a series of flashbacks. Because when the movie starts off with you see the meteor hit, and then next thing you know, you see homegirl Lena. She is giving a class to these prospective doctors and talking about cells. She's a cellular biologist. And then you just see these cells separating and multiplying and all that stuff. And basically it's cancer cells from a early 30-year-old woman. Excuse me, y'all, with cervical cancer. And so when I was looking at her and I was like, well, girl, is that you? Because the way she was talking about it looked like her voice changed. The can descended. It seemed like it changed. And it had me wonder, was that her? But, we don't know. So the class ends, she goes downstairs and she is stopped by a colleague of hers. The colleague, him and the wife, they're gonna invite some friends. How about you show the fuck up? She says, no, I gotta go paint did she stop herself? My bedroom. And then the colleague he kind of gets in her personal space and shit, and basically said, listen, it's been a year. Might well just say, he gone. And so I was wondering, it's some kind of form of tension in between them two. We find out, don't we? Yeah, that tension. The tension is that he been all up in her puss and all that shit. And it's some more tension dealing with Lena and her fucking husband. As we see further along down the line, which I'm thinking is he took this last job because he's part of an army group. But they do, I guess they do like secret missions or some shit. Now, he didn't tell her that he was going into that shimmer shit because I don't think he knew. Found out later. So, I'm wondering, with the tension between her character and her husband, did he know about the infidelity? That's what I want to know. And see, the way the flashbacks go back, you get kind of confused because I'm like, okay, was she fucking that nigga while he was gone? Or this instant happened while, they was, before he had left to go, go into the shimmer. But we don't know. So, you see Natalie Portman, she's sitting down in this sparse room and see these motherfuckers in these hazmat suits, and you see her in all white. They asking her questions. This is when we find out she is basically, we are watching the movie through flashbacks. And, it basically tell her that, you've been gone for a certain amount of time. You thought you were gone for 2 weeks, but now you were gone way longer than that. And so the way she's acting, she's just looking around. She's like, what's going on? I don't know shit. Who the fuck are you? Where the fuck is my husband? That's basically all you get from her. So while she's at home, we go through the motions. She is mourning her husband. And they playing, that gotta be Garfunkel and Simon. That's Simon and Garfunkel they playing. Because Simon and Garfunkel music makes me cry. So I'm thinking that's probably what it is. And so she goes through the motions of basically, laying down the stuff to paint her motherfucking bedroom. And so while she's doing that, it's somebody that walked in the damn house. It's her husband. But as you see him walking through the house, he is looking around like he should know what all this is, but he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So when she sees him, she breaks down. She runs to him, hug him, but he really don't hug her. He don't show her no kind of form of emotion, no kind of recognition of that he should know who the fuck she is and stuff like that. And so they go down to the kitchen table, and she gets him some water and like, what happened? Where you been? What's going on? He like, I don't know. That's what it is. He just looking at he has this blank look on his face. He's like, I don't know. And so while he takes a sip of water, it's blood in the water. Next thing you know, that motherfucker starts spazzing. And so we cut to the scene there in the ambulance and shit. And they speed, and he just basically seizuring and spewing out motherfucking blood. Next thing you see, here's some goddamn trucks. All blacked out windows, everything. They come and stop the ambulance, bust up in the back, snatches Natalie Portman, knocks her out, snatches her husband, does the same to him. Next thing you know, she wakes up, she in an orange suit like she in prison. And there go JJ Lee and talks to her and basically drops down, tell her bio, like, you doing this, you doing that, you got this, you got that, what you know about your husband, about what he did and all that stuff. And she don't know shit, right? And so basically JJ Lee tells her about, basically shows her the shimmer. They in Area X. Area X is right next to the phenomenon, the shimmer. As you can see, that piece of swamp or whatever is all encompassed by this wall of pretty colors, of shimmers. And that's what they call it. And she basically tells her, like, listen, it's steadily growing, and within some months, it's going to bend and took over this part, our part too. So they trying to figure out what's going on. They done sent a number of teams there. None of them made it back except for her husband. That was the only known survivor. Was her fucking husband. So you go out and you see the shimmer. Let me tell you about this shimmer, y'all. Let me tell you about this movie. When they go into the area, let's just call it the shimmer. It is so fucking beautiful. The colors are beautiful. The fauna is gorgeous. The goddamn flora, the growing things. Everything is just so motherfucking pretty. I had to say that. It's real fucking pretty. So we're gonna get into this team that's basically gonna go with that Natalie Portman gonna go with into this fucking shimmer. We got JJ Lee. She's the director, I guess, of the whole Area X and stuff like that. Okay, that bitch dying. She got cancer. So I'm guessing I think she wanna die there, or she probably thinks she can find some cure. We got Gina Rodriguez. Her character name on here is Anya. She a goddamn EMT. We got Tessa Thompson character, and I love her. I love Tessa Thompson. She deals with tech and some more stuff. I think she's a scientist too. And we got this other lady, the Tuva character. Now she been working with Area X since the beginning. So we know about her. I forgot what was her role. But her death, I was sad about her dying. I was kind of sad about Tessa dying. But I like the way Tessa went out. That was a beautiful way to go. So, whatever. Let's see. So let's get to when they go into the shimmer. All three of them, they zooted booted. They got their guns. They all got their packs and all that stuff. And they walk into the shimmer. This is my thing about that fucking shit, y'all. Okay. Yeah, the shit is on Earth. Y'all don't know what the fuck is going on over there. Y'all gonna walk y'all asses through that son bitch. Without any form of breathing apparatus. Without a hazmat suit on. That's what I don't get. I don't understand. I don't get that. I don't get it. Why not do that? Because as we see it through the movie, as soon as they come in contact with the fucking shimmer, they whole biochemistry just changed. It mutates them. It alters them. As soon as they step through that motherfucker. And so as soon as they step through that motherfucker, they lose track of time. So you see it walk through the shimmer. Next thing you see, what happens? Natalie Portman coming out of her tent. Everybody looking around, looking crazy, and they like, when the fuck did we set up camp? They don't know when they set up camp. And now the Tuva chick, she's like, well, I'm looking through the rashes, like we've been here for a minute. They lose track of time. Tessa, she's trying to get in contact with the whole like radios and stuff. Can't get no contact. So they all like, what are we gonna do? We just gonna follow with the plan. Our main thing is we're gonna go to the lighthouse. They gotta go to the point of impact. You know what I'm saying? So they go on and go. And the first incident they dealing with motherfucking this alligator. Okay. So here's the thing with the shimmer, how it affects the plant life. Natalie Portman, she looking at looking at some of these flowers and stuff. And while she's looking at the flowers, she's like, okay, this species ain't supposed to be in this region. And she's like, and really, it's not supposed to look like that. So basically what the shimmer doing, you know, like how light hits a prism, it refracts. And you see duplicates or whatever. That's basically what the shimmer is doing. It's going through the cell structure, treating the cell structure almost like how light hit a prism and it reflects and makes duplicates, multiply, mutates, and all that shit. So that's what happens. And as you see, it starts to affect you, like your insides, your cells, every fucking thing. Whatever the motherfucking shimmer touch, it fucks with every motherfucking thing. So they go, they know they gotta hit the river, get to the damn lighthouse or whatever. So they see these boats and they go check out these boats. Tessa, she's going through this shed and they go to water right beside it. Next thing you know, she gets snatched by a fucking alligator. And so they go and get her and all that stuff. They pull her to safety, pull her outside. The alligator comes out right. Big old, pretty, fat ass, albino looking fucking alligator. And so, you know, they shooting at it. Natalie Portman kills the motherfucker. You know, Natalie Portman shows her army training and shit. And then, what was funny, I ain't gonna lie, what kind of scared me, whatever, it was nasty looking. The alligator opened up his motherfucking maw, right? And you saw nothing but teeth. And it kind of reminded me of a fucking shark. But where a shark has rows, that alligator, where Lena, Natalie Portman's character, look, she said, look, it's in concentric circles of motherfucking teeth. Multiples. Refracts. You know, duplicates and all that stuff. That's what happened to the motherfucking wildlife when they touch with the shimmer. And then they see some deers. So beautiful fucking deers, right? With beautiful, majestic looking horns. But them motherfuckers look like they mixed with goddamn Italian greyhounds. I was looking at them, I said, okay, is them motherfuckers mixed with greyhounds? Italian greyhounds or some shit? Italian whippets or some shit? Mutates different species to put them together to make new shit. You get what I'm saying? That's what the shimmer does. And so they go, take the river, goes down, and you learn some more about Tuva, who name I know I'm fucking her name up. I'm so sorry. But you know, she lost her child, and she lost her child, she lost her partner and all that stuff like that. So, you know, I guess she's doing this to basically keep her mind off the heartache, the grief that she's going through. Like that. So, they go to this place. Basically, it's this spot where, you know, her husband's there because she see her husband's name and all that stuff like that. And there's an SD card. And there's a motherfucking camera. And this is what we see what happens. How the shimmer fucks with your goddamn insides. So you see these soldiers. All of them look crazy, dingy, dirty. And there go Isaac, Lena's husband. He got a knife. He go cuts this dude's stomach. He cuts a flap of skin, y'all. Inside that motherfucker's gut, y'all, it's his intestines. But they look like withering snakes. And they just going like this. And at that fast speed, that's his intestines, y'all. That's what the shimmer done did to his insides, y'all. And so, you see him pulling one of the intestines and it's steadily moving inside him. Duplication, multiplication, all that shit. So I'm like, well, my nigga, how many motherfucking testes you got? How many joints you have? Do you have 2 or more brains? How many hearts in your chest? What about your lungs, my nigga? You got 4 or 5? We don't know. That's what the shimmer does. So I'm like, good Lord, nigga. What the fuck? Like, how much you got up in you? So, that's what's happening. They see this. It shakes them to their core. Anya, she talking about, listen, them motherfuckers just They listen, they been here. They ain't not, they just crazy. They just crazy. Like, she is over it. I think Tessa character been over ever since she almost got ate up by the motherfucking alligator. And so they decide they're gonna set up camp there. So being that, you know, Lena's character is a motherfucking biologist and seeing what it's doing to the inside, you gotta know if it's doing that to them or how it's doing that to y'all, and being that y'all just been there. Y'all don't even know how long you've been there and stuff like that. Does the shimmer take does it start taking, you know, over you soon as you walk in? Or does it take a sweet time? But it also fucks with time. So you don't motherfucking know, bitch. You get me? So they go further into the motherfucking building where they at. And there's this pool area. And right up against it. And what I'm gathering, I wonder, is that where they cut that dude open at? Is this dude sitting on this table? Well, sitting on this chair. And you can see, I guess it's right from his gut, sprout out almost like coral. Almost like coral. And to be honest, it kind of look like how the lungs look. And you see the head and everything on top. The shit is grotesque looking, but it's beautiful looking. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that's the dude they cut up. And once they cut his ass up, it might, whatever it was, might have came out and it just basically did what the fuck it did. So Tessa's over, she like, bitch, I'm ready to go. Let's haul ass. JJ Lee like, nah, we ain't going nowhere, because remember, that whole dance, so I'm wondering if she's trying to find her own fucking cure. And so Portman, she go take a sample and all that stuff like that, and she's trying to see, you know, what's what. And so basically, you know, she find out that, you know, it's duplicating cells and all that stuff, and it's also doing the same shit with her. Everybody is affected, y'all. And so while they go and, you know, like crash for the night or whatever, they hear something outside. They run outside and all that stuff, and they see the fence that got, you know, somebody went through the fence. And next thing you know, here come this bird or whatever, this beast, ugly looking motherfucker, that went and snatched Tova's character and everything, snatched her ass and went on back into the woods. And so they tried to save her, shoot at her and all that stuff, they couldn't find her. So while they gone walking and everything, because you know their main objective is to get to the goddamn lighthouse. On the path, they see homegirl's foot with an ankle in the shoe. And so Lena goes and finds a corpse and all that stuff like that. It's fucked up, y'all. I hated that she died. I liked her. I did. I liked her. And so they get to this. It looked like this little community. It looked like got playpens and all that stuff, up a playground or whatnot. But you see these shapes. It look like flowers. It look like somebody made the flowers look like humans. But it's not that. It's the humans that became flowers. And stuff like that. And so Tessa character kind of put two and two together and said that the shimmer, it was reflecting shit. And all that stuff. And it's melded in DNA. So it's like human and plant DNA bonded together, reflected, mutated, and boom, boom, boom. And that's why I'm basically saying with the why they can't talk through the radios, because the shimmer is fucking with the radio waves. It's refracting where they hearing, you know, they just think they ain't hearing shit. It's just they hearing the radio waves. It's reflected, it's static or whatever. So that's what's going on. Jenna Rodriguez character is over it. They find the house. They crash there for the night. She looks at her goddamn hand. It's moving. She's already affected by the shimmer. And so She motherfucking snaps. And she done tied up Tessa character, JJ Lee character, Lena character. And she want to know what the fuck going on. She snatches Lena's locket. The locket got her husband's picture on there. And basically she like, you knew what the fuck is going on, what's going on, yada yada this and yada yada that. She get ready to kill these motherfuckers. Next thing you know, you hear the bear. But it ain't the bear. You thinking you hearing homegirl that got snatched from the bear. But it ain't the bear. Y'all, that shit was so... I was so done. So, everybody thinking it's the girl outside. Anya goes outside and she think it's the girl. But it ain't. It's the bear. The bear creeps up in the house, right? And opens his mouth. And you hear the woman scream. You hear Tuva screaming. Then you hear... If I'm right, I think I heard sister girl Anya scream. So it bites Tessa, right? And I'm thinking it gonna snatch that DNA from Tessa and then gonna have Tessa's voice. That's what it does. And so Anya ain't dead just yet. Anya comes, she got the fucking gun, she shoots at the bear. But that bear dog walks Anya and tears her the fuck up, snatches her jaw off. And stuff like that. And so then the bear comes in to get Lena. Now that bear all ugly looking. The bear look like it got mixed with a goddamn anteater. Cause the way its head is shaped, but right here it got a helmet. It got like its skull. Almost like a rhino. You know, rhino got the horns and everything. But let's just say make it like a head plate or whatnot. So Tessa kills the bear. Yeah, Tessa kills the bear. And the next day, JJ Lee is gone. She done dipped. Tessa is out there. Tessa and Anya, they talking. And this is the one time you see Tessa arms not covered. Tessa always kept her arms covered because she always used to cut herself. So here you're gonna start hearing Tessa like, I don't want to die like that. And you know, I guess Tessa done accepted the fact that she's not gonna get out of there alive. So, you know, her talking, and then she gets up and she leaves. She walks out. Y'all, it's flowers growing up her arms and stuff. And she goes to be with the flower people. And stuff like that. And what I said, I hated that she died, but I liked the way she went out because it was a beautiful way to go out. She goes out, she turns into beautiful flowers. So that's what happens. And so Lena goes to look for her, can't find her because she's gone. She finna be a flower. And so we go, she makes it to the lighthouse. And there's a camera there. Now, the lighthouse is the brightest thing there. It's like ice bone white. And there's trees all around it. And it looks like the trees are made out of diamonds. It's beautiful, y'all. And so she goes in the lighthouse. And there's a camera there. She watches it. It's her husband. You can tell that husband caca in the head. And he's over it. And he basically tells the cameraman, I want you to find Lena. Go home, find Lena. So, Lena's husband kills himself with a phosphorus damn grenade. Blows himself up. Next thing you know, we see the cameraman. The cameraman is Lena's husband. It's the clone. That's who came to the house that whole time, y'all. That's the clone. So, Lena goes, there's this hole right beside where her husband fossilized body is at. And so she goes down there. There goes JJ Lee. JJ Lee downstairs. She's in the abyss of where the alien is at. If y'all paid attention, while she's facing the wall, y'all saw she ain't had no face. Her face looked exactly like the wall. Because the wall looked like this beautiful obsidian glass and shit like that, right? And so when she turns to Lena, and then her face is, she got her face again, and then she started talking. She basically says they don't want nothing, they don't know why they here, and they just here. They ain't come here to destroy shit. They just showed the fuck up. And so you could look, and she started, JJ Lee started glowing. She's getting ready to motherfucking go deuces. So she opens her mouth and she just basically disintegrates into light. And there we see the damn alien's form. Ain't no form. It's just a mass of light and liquid and motion. You get what I'm saying? It's beautiful. And so homegirl Lena's looking at it, and she getting her face right next to it like this. I don't know where that cut come from. I don't know that the alien sucked that out from her, but some of her blood gets into the alien. Then the alien gets a humanoid figure. Then Lena Shu said it. That shit don't work, and she hauls ass. Next thing you know, there go the alien right there. And so she has a tussle with the alien. But as you look at it, it ain't really her fighting the alien. The alien is mimicking all her moves, y'all. And so she tries to go out the door, the alien right up on her like that. It is mimicking her every move. So she just basically stops resisting and go loose, and the alien does the same thing, and she passes out. Wakes back up, the alien following her every move, like I said. And so when she gets up, the alien change again, and she is looking at herself. And so she tricks the alien, gets one of the grenades, and gets to the alien, pull the pin. And the alien looks, and I think the alien kind of figured out what it was, but the alien just like, I'm just here. Whatever. And she hauls ass. And so when the alien catches fire, the alien goes to the husband's corpse and touches it. And that seemed kind of weird. I was like, well, that is the clone. It is getting her memories and stuff like that. So, soon as the alien caught fire, everything catches fire and everything turns to dust. So, we go back to where she's in there with the hazmat suits and all that stuff. The dude says, we went there, there's nothing but ash. What is the alien? She said, I don't know. He said, is it carbon based? I don't know. What happened? Then he said, well, you know, the alien attacked you. And she's like, I attacked it first. She said, it doesn't want anything. And he was like, well, what it's doing to the ecosystem and all that stuff like that. She said, it wasn't destroying it. It was just changing it. Like that. And she said, now where's my motherfucking husband? So, goes to the husband. The husband, ever since she destroyed the damn Shima, the husband is back. You know, he good, he Gucci. But we already know he ain't the husband, that's the clone. So the clone ain't sick or nothing like that. He goes, they meet each other. She looks at him like, are you Kane? And he said, I don't know. Are you Lena? And she like, and he gets up and they hug. You look at his eyes, they change color. Look at hers, they change color. And that's the end. This movie was so fucking good, y'all. Yeah, Terry, yeah, you knew my shit, bitch. Yeah, this was good. There was a great interpretation, a real good interpretation of a Hugh P. Love. Why I keep saying Hugh P. Love? I won't say Hugh P. Lewis in the news, but a good interpretation of the book, of the Southern Reach book, the first one, and mixing in with that HP Love crowd. I liked that. That was straight. That was straight. We didn't know what the alien wanted. The alien just showed the fuck up. Motherfucker probably like, I don't even know how I got here. I'm just here, nigga. Trying to figure out where the fuck I'm at. You know? But, yeah. And the music when Lena is confronting the damn alien, it's just like whoever composed that piece of music, I guess the director like, if it was a being of light, of intelligent light, that makes it just, you know, whatever, what music you think will give it form? And that was the music for this alien. And I fucking love the music. This movie was everything. I loved it. To all who seen it, what was y'all thoughts about it? Did y'all like it? Did y'all not? Do y'all want a second part, being that there's 3 books to the trilogy? Will it be? What y'all think? Yeah. And all that. So, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Ooh. And whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-doo.